Okay, we are ready. In today's Necron video, we're going to compare Anrakyr the Traveller versus Imotekh the Stormlord in our quest to find out what is the best Necron HQ. It's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. And if you're new to the channel and you want to keep up to date with the Wonders of Warhammer 40k, then please subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. And remember, I upload on a Monday, Thursday and Saturday every week. Okay, so it's time for Anrakyr the Traveller to face off against Imotekh the Stormlord in our quest to find the best Necron HQ in hopefully what will be a fun and informative video. Anrakyr, 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 Anrakyr. Now in the last video I said that Imotekh the Stormlord was our most expensive HQ that we have in the Codex. However, I was wrong. You stupid boy, Nick. Actually, it's Anrakyr the Traveller that takes that top spot at 167 points. Okay, so time to face off Anrakyr the Traveller versus Imotekh the Stormlord. Now I'm going to call Anrakyr the Traveller for most of this video because it's goddamn easier to say. So the Traveller comes in at 167 points, 7 points more expensive than Imotekh the Stormlord, making the Traveller the most expensive HQ in the Codex, thus giving Imotekh the Stormlord the first point. Oh, how bad would it be to have a beer? That's alright, my name's Beer. Okay. Right. Now, when it comes to the stats line of these two, there isn't too much difference. Imotekh the Stormlord has a 2+ save, and the Traveller has a 3+ save. However, the Traveller is strength 6, and Imotekh is strength 5. Now, the extra strength, when combined with his Warsigh, which also gives him +2 to strength, is going to earn the Traveller a point in the stat line category. However, the Stormlord does have a 2+ save, which, let's face it, is a really good save. So I think Imotekh the Stormlord should also get a point in the stat line category. Now, both of these HQs are named characters. Imotekh the Stormlord is from the Sotek dynasty. He has the advantage of being able to buff Sotek units, and he can use the Sotek stratagem and warlord trait. Anrakyr the Traveller, though, has no fixed dynasty. This makes him ideal if you're playing mixed dynasty armies, and it does mean that you can put him in any dynasty that you want to play. Now, of course, this means he can't play any dynasty dedicated stratagems. He's also locked into the Implacable Conqueror warlord trait. However, not being dynasty restricted, I think, is enough to earn Anrakyr the Traveller a point. Now, when it comes to weapon options, Imotekh the Stormlord has the Staff of the Destroyer. It's a slightly longer ranged, beefed up Staff of Light, not too bad in close combat. He also has the Gauntlet of Fire, Necron's equivalent of a Flamer, and pretty good for Overwatch. However, the Traveller has a Warsigh, which is +2 to strength. He's already strength 6, so he has a strength 8 Warsigh. That's at -4 AP and does 2 damage. That is better than Imotech's close combat weapon, and it's going to earn the Traveller a point. However, he also has the Tachyon Arrow. Now, this may be a once-use only weapon, however, it's 120 inches and strength 10. Once it hits, it's -5 AP and does D6 damage. And yes, although it is once-use only, I still think that that weapon deserves a point for the Traveller. Okay, so next up are the abilities, and first up is Living Metal. Both characters have Living Metal, however the Stormlord has D3 Living Metal rather than just 1, and that's going to earn him a point for this ability. Okay, so next up is My Will Be Done, which the Stormlord can do twice per turn, albeit only on Imotekh infantry units. That's +1 to advance, hit and assault rolls for those units. However, the Traveller also has My Will Be Done and is not restricted to any particular dynasties. That means any Necron infantry units, including Praetorians, can get My Will Be Done. Now both of these abilities are very good, and I think both deserve a point for My Will Be Done. Next up is the Phase Shifter. So both of these units have this ability and it gives them a 4+ invulnerable save. They both have it, so no points change. Now the Traveller is the Lord of the Parian Legions. That gives him the ability to give any infantry units within 3 inches of him +1 to strength. Now that's pretty good on our Immortals and our Warriors. However, even better, it works on Praetorians and Lich Guard. Now combine that with My Will Be Done from the Traveller on your Praetorians, and that is even better, earning the Traveller another point. I think I need to get my Praetorians on the table. Now Imotekh is also a Lord. He's the Lord of the Storm. That gives him once per battle a 48-inch attack of mortal wounds against non-character units. This ability also has the chance of doing mortal wounds for other units around the units that you attack. Long distance mortal wounds is definitely going to earn the Stormlord another point. However, the Traveller has Mind of the Machine. At the start of the shooting phase, you can select an enemy vehicle within 12 inches of the Traveller, and on a 4+, you take control of that vehicle's weapon, allowing the Traveller to shoot with one of those weapons using the vehicle's ballistic skill. You've got to be within 12 inches of the vehicle. It's pretty short range, however, very nice ability, and earning the Traveller another point. Now the Stormlord is a grand strategist, giving him a free command point if your army is battle forged. That's definitely earning Imotekh the Stormlord another point. The Stormlord also has Blood Swarm Nano Scarabs, allowing any Imotekh Flayed One units within 12 inches to reroll the 1 to hit. It is pretty situational, however it's earning Imotekh the Stormlord another point. I'm going to say we're done. So 7 points each, a draw, and considering the points of these two guys are very similar, I would say that's a fair result. Imotekh the Stormlord is a great defensive HQ. He's really good at the backfield, double My Will Be Done, buffing filleted ones, and he has a long distance Core the Storm to do mortal wounds. He isn't the greatest at shooting or in close combat, but he can hold his own, and with the 2+ save and 4+ invulnerable save and D3 living metal with 6 wounds, he's a very survivable HQ. Imotekh the Stormlord is a great commander for your army, albeit in the Imotekh dynasty. However, the Traveller is more of an aggressive unit. He brings attention to himself with his Tachyon Arrow, and he likes to get close with his Mind of the Machine. He's great if you're playing Apocalypse, allowing you to take control of your opponent's nasty guns. Indeed, if your opponent likes to take vehicles against you with nasty guns, Mind of the Machine is a very useful thing to have. Now the Traveller's Strength 8 Warsight is another indication that he likes to get up close and personal. He's not an absolute boss in close combat, but against anything which is toughness 4 and has 2 wounds, that Warsight is very threatening. If you like to play more aggressive with your HQ, if you're more of an aggressive player with assault units, pushing your units forward, then Anrakyr the Traveller could be for you. Now both of these characters suffer from the same problem. They're both fairly expensive. You could get 2 other HQs for the price of one of these characters. However, they've got some great abilities and they're a lot of fun to play, especially if you only need one character to fulfill a detachment. So if you haven't tried these characters, I would suggest it's worth a go. And if you're not subscribed yet, start now. Hit the Edict beer icon. If you want to see some more HQ comparisons, then check out those two videos just there. Beam me up!